Happy New Year! I really wish you a prosperous and happy and fun-filled 2016. This video I want to talk to you about how to create an actual New Year resolution manifestation list, which I do every evening of actually New Year's Eve, which is tonight. I do that every year, and it really helps me to focus and to actually make things happen. Because I'm focusing my mind, I'm understanding really what I want, and I'm being very specific and very personal and really digging in deep. So I'm going to tell you how to do that. And also you can check out, I have an article in Read magazine. This comes out on Dubai Metro. And I talk about it. It's an overview kind of the same kind of thing, but I'm going to tell you more detail in this video. So basically the mind is so enormously powerful. We just need to focus it. So now New Year's resolutions for me is basically what I want to manifest and to create in the next coming year. So now what you need to do is to be very specific. So one is to be very specific, exactly what you want. So I'll give you an example. So instead of saying, I want to have a new car. Okay, so this is maybe materialistic, but that's okay. Maybe you do want that to happen. Now you need to understand, okay, what kind of car do you want? Is it brand new? What kind of model? Is it a BMW or is it a Honda? Or do you want to have a rare vintage car? What color is it? What does it feel like to drive in that car? How does it make you feel? And when you go through all those details, you'll kind of understand more about what you want. And you might realize that that's not actually the car you want, that you want something else. You want an SUV instead of a small little sports car that, you know, you would get all kinds of speeding tickets going down the highway. So it helps you to understand more about what you want when you're more specific. When you're vague, you don't understand, the mind doesn't understand, and you're not sure how that's going to happen. When you're specific, the mind can understand it, and then you can create it. So being specific is number one. Number two, you need to also be very detailed. So now let's talk about detailed, like let's say you want a house somewhere. You would like to invest in a property or create your dream home somewhere. So let's say, an example, you want it to be on the beaches of southern France. So you need to say where exactly you want it, what is the name of the city, what does it look like, is it small and it has 3 bedrooms and a cute little quaint little kitchen, and it has whitewashed walls and wood and brick on the outside and blue tile on the roof, and it has parquet floors. And so you go into details and you actually imagine and you see it in your mind, like what it looks like. And even to the wallpaper and the smallest details, do it. Just go for it, because it's going to help you, the mind, to create it. So you need to be as detailed as possible. So that means if one point is like half a page long, go for it. Just go with it and just allow it to flow and get into all those details, and you'll find that when you get into the details, it actually makes you feel good and really happy. There should be a joyful feeling when you're going through that process. If not, then you find out why and you change it. So you kind of fix it around. Okay, the next thing, that it should be personal to you. So a lot of the times, let's say now I'm a mom, and it would be very cool to like manifest certain things for my kids. I can't really, I mean, as a mom I can wish them to have happiness and love and joy and to have a wonderful life, of course, because that's what any mom would want for their kids. But it's got to be more about me. It's got to be personal. So what I want. So what do I want emotionally? What do I want in my relationships with my husband, with my children, with my parents, with my brother, with my friends? What do I want to have, like, materialistically? What do I want for my career? What do I want for my blog? What do I want to achieve, let's say, on a spiritual level? Or what do I want on any way? But make sure you cover it from all angles, and it's very personal to you. So it's not about what anybody might want for you or what you want for someone else. It's just about what you want. It's very simple. What do you want in all areas of your life? So it's actually pretty cool when you go through it. It really helps you to understand a lot about yourself. Now another thing is that it should be very positive. Positive language, positive intent. So let's say someone hurt you last year and you wish that something happens back to them. That's not good. I wouldn't advise you. That's going to create some bad energy. Just let whatever happen, move on, and create positive energy, positive intent. So Positive language, meaning that, let's say if you find yourself quite angry a lot or upset or in a bad mood. So instead of writing, I don't want to be upset, I don't want to be angry, you need to say the positive opposite. So I want to be relaxed, I want to be happy, I want to be completely comfortable in my skin and know who I am and have self-control of my emotions. And if I have a negative emotion, understand where it's coming from and shift it on the spot. So it's always about the positive outcome. The most positive outcome. So focus on positive language, positive intent, and how to have the most positive outcome as possible. So even for smoking. So let's say you don't want to smoke anymore. So instead of saying I stop smoking or I don't want to smoke, say what is the most positive outcome. So let's say I am incredibly healthy. I can feel all the muscles of my body toned and full of life. I'm so energetic and I love going outside with my family for a jog and feeling the breeze on my body and in my hair and seeing the smiles and laughter in my children's faces when they see me active with them. So that is the positive outcome that you're wanting. It can be different for everyone, but I'm giving you examples so that you can understand what I mean. So focus on the positive outcome. Now, the other thing, so we have specific, we have detailed, we have personal and positive. And also when you write this list, this should actually be the first point. But anyway, you should imagine that you have all the money in the world already. So you're like a billion gazillionaire. So money is not an issue. So a lot of the times we stop ourselves from wanting certain things. It can be materialistic, but it can even be on other levels because of money. So let's say we want to have a beautiful yacht, like it's huge, gigantic, let's say 200-meter yacht. But when we think of how much it's going to cost to buy the yacht and to have the crew and to park it and to maintain it and all of that stuff, then it's like, wow, that's a lot of money. I don't want the yacht anymore. But let's say if you had all the money already, would you still want it? I would. Why not? I would go around the world with my family on my cruise every summer. I think that would be awesome. So if you had all the money in the world, what would you want? And what would you want in your life? And what would you want in your career, in your personal life, your relationships? So just leave money on the side. You have it already. So whenever you're writing all these points, make sure that you know you already have all the money in the world. So that's not going to stop you from creating anything. Okay? Because that's a big block for a lot of people. So that's another important point. Now, I think that for this list, you should write at least 50 things. I keep on going until I feel I'm done. So I've been doing it for quite some time, so I just kind of intuitively go through the process. But I think for others, they like to have more of a structure. So go for 50 things. If you have more, then definitely go for it. But just allow your mind to flow. Just go with it. It's like a creative subconscious activity. It's better to write by hand as opposed to typing it, okay? Because the handwriting is connected to the subconscious mind, which is another part of the process of connecting with the mind and focusing the mind and understanding what you want. Okay, so writing by hand is important as well. So what else can I tell you? So I think generally that covers it. So I can guarantee you if you follow these steps and you're very detailed, very specific, you know what you want, it's very personal to you, it's very positive in language and in its context and its outcome. Also, you have all the money in the world and you are, what was the other one? You handwrite it, you do all the handwriting. Plus the last one, I remember there's one more, that, what was the last one now? Okay, the last point is, what was it? Personal. Personal, positive. Oh, present tense. So also the grammar of what you're writing and what you're stating should always be in the present tense. Meaning, we like to say I'm going to, or I will have this job by this date. First of all, the mind doesn't understand the time, so forget dates. And second of all, present tense. The mind doesn't understand time. So you need to keep it in present tense. So that means that it's happening already. It's in the now. So if you are wanting to have that job, so I have a career in the beauty industry. And I am working closely with all the huge names in the beauty, all the big makeup brands, so list them. So if you want to work with, let's see, for me, I'm not, let's say it's MAC, you want to work with MAC. And then you're working with all the huge makeup artists from MAC across the region and even around the world. And you're traveling and you're seeing new places and new people, and it's making you feel so alive and so excited to learn and to meet all these wonderfully successful people and to be in that energy, and so on and so on. So you go into details, and it's in present tense. So present tense is very important. So it means it's happening in the now. Okay, so another example would be, let's say, if you want to talk about your relationship, like with your friend or husband, partner, wife, or whoever, then you would say, I am happy, I am feeling connected, I feel supported by my partner in everything I do, and he admires me and respects me, and I do the same for him. So you can talk about it all in present tense. Even if you feel that's not what's really happening, you need to talk as if it's already happening. That's how things will actually happen. So this is the magic and this is the trick. Okay? Okay, so just to review quickly the points. So you need to be, okay, so everything should be handwritten. You need to write at least 50 points. You should be very specific. You should be detailed. It should be very personal to you. It should be completely positive in its language, in its intent, and in the outcome. And it should be in present tense. And you have all the money in the world, so nothing can stop you from having what you want. Okay? Got it? So good luck. All the best to you. I really have very positive and wonderful feelings about 2016. So I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for all your support. It's been an amazing year, and I really look forward to making more amazing videos in English and Arabic. شكرا كتير كلكم, and as always, stay beautiful and see you next time. Bye!